Hello again. This is Angela Ross, and today I've got Barbara Ellis with me. Now, Barbara Ellis runs a membership group called Vitality Reclaimed. Thank you very much, Barbara Ellis. I'm looking forward to learning more.
Thank you for having me here, Angela, and I'm so excited to be sharing what I'm going to share with you. So,
Now, you see, the reason I'm talking to Barbara is because, apart from the fact that she's a lovely lady, she works with ladies, women over 50, to make sure that our bodies work properly. Now, being in that age bracket, I'm very intrigued at learning more of how I can get fit and just enjoy my life, really. And Barbara, you are somebody that shines out the joy of life. But I know with a lot of women, when they get to the age of 50, they start worrying about how they look. So I just wanted to ask you, do you believe that you can see the beauty of old age?
I absolutely do. I absolutely do. I think there's so much information out there about how we should be looking at what age, every age we are. And as we get slightly older and some of the wrinkles start to appear, we always seem to be worried about how we appear. Are we getting older? What do we look like? What do we eat? How do we exercise? And there's so much information out there about health and wellness. And you know what I love about what I'm doing is I keep it simple. The simpler, the better. I'm not asking people to spend thousands of pounds on makeup, on skincare, because you know, that's just a waste of money. There's a whole lot of ways we can look after our health in very simple terms that won't cost you anything. Coming into this group is about sharing knowledge and about understanding what it's like to age gracefully. And I love this vitality because for me, everything about life is vitality. It's about joy, it's about laughter, it's about the energy of all of that. And it doesn't need to go when you get older. Yes, sometimes we get pains in our joints, and perhaps there's times we don't feel as energetic in the morning, but there are things you can do to stimulate that energy, and that's what I'm all about.
No, I love that because the thing is, like you say, there's so many products and things out there, and I watched a video the other day, and it was promising all these massive things, and they found all these ingredients. It's going to change the world, and you're going to look like you're only 20. And like the thing is, it's just not true, is it? You'll see people and they'll go and they'll spend thousands on having surgery to try and make themselves look beautiful. But all that happens is they can't talk properly. The
Yeah.
mouth doesn't work properly anymore. And then you think to yourself, why would I do that? What's wrong with actually growing old, with actually aging in a way? Because there is a beauty. There is a beauty in the older women. So what I would love, if it's okay, because I know that when I wake up in the morning, I look in the mirror and I don't necessarily think first, gosh, you're beautiful this morning. That's not my first thought. Is there something I can do that is an easy thing in the daytime at some point that will help me to just keep the vitality that we all deserve?
My go-to is breathing. It's about breathing. When you start to understand about breath and how you're breathing, sometimes just taking a nice, gentle, deep breath in can actually stimulate vitality. And also, it helps to stimulate the vagus nerve, which is the biggest nerve in the body that works for all your what we call parasympathetic nervous system. And that's the stuff that the nerve that looks after your inner organs, your lungs, your digestive system, even your heart and your breath. And when you take a deep breath in and then slowly breathe it out again and hold it at the end of the breath, that stimulates the vagus nerve so that when you take the next breath in, it's actually creating this wellness inside you, this whole flow of energy that actually stimulates you through that breath. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, every so often in the day, just taking that long, deep breath in and breathing it all the way to the end and hold it for a few seconds, it re-stimulates your vagus nerve. And you know, that can make you feel absolutely fantastic. I'd suggest you try that a few times in a day and just see how it stimulates you. It's just a little technique.
Let's have a go. Let's have a go. Talk me through it.
Absolutely.
Show me
Okay.
how to do it.
So what I'm going to do, you can be sitting or standing. I prefer standing. So I'm just standing nicely relaxed. Now, I'm not going to push my belly out. I'm just going to take the breath completely into my lungs. There'll be a certain amount of movement in my belly, but not a massive amount. It's not like I'm filling all of this and pushing my organs out. It's taking the breath in the upper body. So it's easier to do this. If your head is forward and then you lift your whole chest up as you breathe in. So try this, breathing and lifting your head as you breathe in. And now breathe out all the way to the end of the breath. Now hold it. You might want to, you feel as if you really want to take a breath in, just hold it. Now take another breath in. And then just breathe out all the way to the end. Hold it. And then breathe in again. And then breathe out. And now just breathe normally. And how do you feel? Sometimes you might feel a little bit lightheaded. That's normal. And it's just because you've changed the rhythm of your breath. But it should waken you up a little bit. You should feel a little bit more, oh yes, that feels good.
Yeah, and it makes you feel a bit more. It's just there's a peace that comes. I think and actually, I'm quite surprised at how long I can breathe out for. Oh, that's a surprise to me. So that was encouraging because it means there's more breath in there, presumably. So that's fantastic. So it's something that we can all do. And a bit like one of your other videos, you were talking about we can do something when we're cleaning our teeth. It's probably a good idea to take hold of some of these things, which are so simple, and anchor them to a time or a thing that you do so that you just remember to do it, isn't it? Because a lot of it's just about doing these things and not forgetting. So thank you very much for that tip. And I'm looking forward to growing old beautifully.
Excellent.